Identity shifting after 50. This is the easy way. Hola, beautiful soul. Welcome. My name's Jody, and here we talk about living beyond the illusion. And identity shifting, really at any age, can happen instantly. But because we're older, sometimes habits, thoughts, beliefs, programs are ingrained a little more. And that's what I want to address today, because those are all part of the illusion. Illusions. Anyways, welcome. Let's dive into it. So, you are consciousness. I am consciousness. I am awareness, which is energy, which, when energy becomes matter, because everything is energy first, this chair, this cup, if you were to take a sliver out of each one and put it under a microscope, it still oscillates, which means it's vibrating, which means it's not as solid and stable as we've been led to believe. That's why reality is malleable. So everything is energy. This has a different frequency than this chair, which to me is just information on which matter form it has to take. And there's no difference between our thoughts and our feelings. So as we get older, we may have had things happen to us. We're usually programmed by about the age of 7. Even though there's no past, we carry that with us in the perception of our past. But anything can change right now, because in time-space reality, there is only right now. So I love my morning coffee. So you're at an age or stage in your life, and maybe you don't like where you're at. How do you change? Change can be instant. It's always based on you and who you are being. Because who you are being, which starts with thought, feeling, usually actions, but how I think and feel about myself gets vibrated out, projected out, and reality has no choice but to reflect it back. Whether you want to call it God, the field, the infinite, the divine, the one, source, creator, it's just a name for, I guess, an entity, energy that can't be destroyed nor created, can only change form. So if everything's energy, we are in form, playing this avatar, but say, okay, I'm going to use me as an example. I, in my 50s, kept coming up against myself. And I learned for me that my programming and beliefs were deep into victim consciousness. Yeah, but I can't, I'm not. It's like that's how I was programmed, yet I took it on because there's no one to blame. It's just me, and this is not a beat me up blame game. It was awareness of, wow, I succumbed to victim consciousness. Hold it. If I am all that I am, if I am the observer, a spiritual being having a human experience, consciousness, well, I can change form. Maybe not physically, yet somewhat, yes. But what about mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So in this time-space reality we call life on planet Earth, it's very left brain, linear, logical. It's got to make sense, follow the steps, trust the science, everything's separate. And that's our dominant way of thinking and feeling here and being. But when we step into reality creation, no matter what our age is, we have to use our imagination, as within, so without. Anything held on the screen of space, well, screen of the mind, has to manifest in physical form. Imagination is our superpower. Imagination is the kingdom of heaven. Imagination is right brain. It's curiosity, creativity, playfulness, sees everything as interconnected. And you need both, but this one has been really underutilized. That's why they got us into the school system really young, to do the programming, quit daydreaming. Now, there's a little difference between daydreaming and imagination. Daydreaming is a little more fantasy, but it also is better than, no, it's this way and it's got to be logical. And there's nothing logical about this. So just stay with me for a bit, because if you want to shift identities, if you want to create a new reality where anything is possible, this is how. So you just got to be honest with yourself, where you're at. How do you know where you're at? What is your reality? Really get clear what you don't like, what you don't want, because we're really good at that. Go to what I do want and what I do like. And once you do that, go even further, because chances are you're limiting yourself, especially as you're older, because you're still in that logical, yeah, but how? Yeah, but it's got to make sense. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Not at all. So start dreaming your dreams. You know what's been calling you for a while. Maybe it's been a year. Maybe it's been 20 years. That dream inside you, it was not put there to tease or taunt you. It was put there because the version of you already exists. Your job is to align with it. We're not creating anything new because creation's already done. We are selecting a different version of ourselves. So get honest with yourself. Who am I being to have this reality that no longer suits me, no longer I'm in love with? I understand that I'm more than this, and I want to really live my life before my time's up, because we never know when that is, right? And we've already, I can only speak for me, I've lived half, a little more than that of my life, and I was stuck in identities of not enough, not good enough, I can't, yeah, but. And I wasn't that instant overnight, yeah, but that's it, it's done. It took me a little while because those were so ingrained in me. But every day I woke up and I went on inner glow-ups and rampages, and which I'll share with you in a minute. But I chose an end. This is what I desire as my reality, how I want to live. So who must I be to have that reality be true for me? As Joe Dispenza says, in order to have a new personal reality, you have to become a new personality. And everything starts with thought. Some say you have to feel it. Feeling amplifies it, but you don't have to. You have to think it. And eventually you will be it. So you can start with, okay, this is who I've been. That's no longer me. This is who I am now. And the ego, the left side, the ego represents the 3D reality. It only knows what it knows through its previous experiences, where this imagination, this side, the 4D, the mind, taps into possibility. Because it's the field. It's all that is. So you can be anything and yet nothing. Kind of cool, right? Open yourself up. Be open. Remember, this isn't really logical. So now I've decided that I'm X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay. I'm going to step into that version of me, and then boom, my ego will hit me with something. Because it's trying to pull you back into the comfort zone of what you've made true for you as your state of being, therefore your reality. And chances are it's nothing but a big fat fucking lie, because it's built on illusions of limitation, powerlessness, victimhood, struggle, lack, not good enough. Those are the illusions. So, I'm not into robotic affirming, but I am into affirming, because for me, I had to do it because I had to break pattern. Those other things were so ingrained in me. And here's the thing, we never question them. I can't do that, I'm not good enough. And then you go about your day, you reinstated it, you told yourself a lie, you didn't question it, you didn't affirm it, you didn't feel it, and by now you're probably feeling it, you just went about your day and then you question why reality didn't shift. It's always based on who am I being? And when you know the truth of who you are, all that is, the observer, the spiritual being having a human experience, not the avatar, the formless part of you that is taken on form to play this game called life on planet Earth, because I do believe we're in a holographic simulation. And if you think that, then why would you not always want to think and feel in your favor? No matter what. No matter what has happened. As I mentioned in an earlier video, I had something earlier this week happen to me. And I didn't go into my usual, why does this happen to me? What's wrong with me? I fucked up again. Oh, you know, that kind of character. I went, wow, interesting. How did I create this? And what is it I need to see about me that was still hiding, that I wasn't seeing? And whoa, my awareness expanded. Okay. Now I know that I'm stepping into more of the confident boldness of me because I didn't react, I responded. I didn't make it about me because it was just an experience I didn't enjoy, I didn't like, I prefer not to repeat it. So who was I being in order to create it, and who must I be to never have that in my reality again? Okay, done. I am a powerful creator. I am now confident. I am. And what you decide to put after that really becomes your reality. So at first it may feel uncomfortable, like you're lying to yourself. I am perfect. I am whole. I am happy. I am complete. And the ego's going to go, yeah, right. Look at what you've done. Look where you are. And you can choose to pay attention to that. Or you can say, fuck off. That's not me now. This is who I am now. And it may be like, say you have a health issue. Every day I'm healthier and healthier. You might have to start every day I'm more confident. Every day I'm better and better. Every day. Go to the mirror. Do your mirror work. If you can't walk to that mirror and look yourself in the eye and say, baby, you are the best. I love you. You are so perfect. You are so beautiful. That's where you need to start. Because you are your reality. I am my reality. And I couldn't do that at one time. Could not do that. Now every time I go past the mirror, I just, hey cutie, hey gorgeous, stuff like that. And because you're shifting identities, you're selecting new. Would the new confident, powerful, knowing you ever doubt you are the best? You are amazing? You are beautiful? Who defined beauty? The outside world. Don't take your clues from the outside in. It's as within, so without. And this is not narcissistical, egotistical. This is reality creation because we're constantly creating it. Just like, think of it as a Toronto field that's coming through you and being projected out. Then reality is reflecting it back. That seems really solid and stable, but it's malleable to you always. And you're constantly shifting throughout the day. But you want to build a powerful force field from within, so that this will affect you in your personal relationships, your relationship with self, your relationship with money, how you think and feel. You will embody that state of being of somebody that is confident, powerful, magnetic, beautiful. But if you don't believe you can, then you're right. And beliefs are just thoughts you keep thinking. So why not choose thoughts that are self-empowering, self-liberating, self-enhancing? Why think or feel against yourself? You are not your experiences. You're not your past. You're not your dramas, your traumas, your problems, your thoughts, your feelings, or your body. You are the observer having an experience called life on planet Earth. And within that experience, there's many little experiences. And as we age, if we keep repeating patterns by the way we think and then feel, because when we think a thought, neurons get fired. Neurons that get fired a lot wire together. It creates it creates a chemical reaction in the body. The body gets flooded with these neurons that create a feeling, which is a state of being, which is an energetic frequency that you're telling the field, because it carries information, oh, I'm not good enough. Give me more reasons why I'm not good enough. And reality goes, okay, here you go, reflecting back. Or you can go, wow, I am good enough. Everything I touch turns to gold. I can't believe how successful I am. I can't believe how happy I am. I feel so healthy. Every day I just keep getting better and better and better. And the field goes, okay, here you go. Experiences that reinforce that. So at first you got to get really clear what you don't want, what you want. Who am I being to have this reality that I don't like, don't want? To who must I be to have this reality that I'm in love with? Because I'm in love with myself and I'm in love with life. Okay, and every time this ego or this one just go, nope, that's not who I am anymore. I know how it ends because I went to the end in my imagination and gave it to myself. And the more you can go into your imagination, what you are going to do, you get relaxed. You know, that's what I love about Mexico. You can go out in a hammock or a chaise lounge and do an afternoon siesta. It's so accepted here and expected. But take some time. First thing in the morning, as you're falling asleep, you want to be in that state. You don't want to be worrying about your problems, bills, things like that, because then you have all night. Your subconscious has all night to ruminate about it. Why not give it something good? So as you're drifting asleep, imagine yourself living how you want to live. How does it feel? Like what are you seeing? What are you hearing? Of course, the more you engage your senses, the better, because the subconscious, which they say also the nervous system, doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. Because it can't see. Your eyes are only decoding light frequencies into a matter, but they're not really seeing. They're seeing what's been projected in here. In the imagination, as within, so without. So give it to yourself first. Give yourself the best you. Love yourself unconditionally. Know that you are not your experiences. You're not your past. There's only now. And you can choose new right now. Every second of every minute of every day. Give yourself the best of you. And at first, like I said, it may seem a little hard, it may seem uncomfortable, but when you were talking schmack about yourself, when you're putting yourself down, when you're saying you weren't good enough, I can't, I'm not, you didn't question it, you didn't practice it, you didn't keep reaffirming it. Well, you kind of did, but you just accepted it as true and went about your day. So why is it when it's in your favor, it's hard, it's unbelievable, it's not? Do you see how we live in an inverted reality here? If you haven't noticed, life on planet Earth is a little weird, a little inverted. And what I've come to realize, the more I extract myself from the collective and really go within and reinforce, no, I'm the best, I am who I say I am confident, I am powerful, I am beautiful, no matter what's happened to me, it just keeps getting better and better. Because that is how reality creation works, no matter what your age. So break pattern, know whether you're 50, 60, 80, 40, you can do it. You've done it. That's why this desire is in you. It's another version of you in time-space reality that's like, hey, dude, over here, come on. Select me, be it, and let's live a life we love. It's really that simple. Not always easy, but it can be. Keep telling yourself. Every day it gets easier and easier. I know who I am. I'm the embodiment of pure perfection made manifest. I am a unique blueprint. My DNA is encoded with wealth, abundance, health, joy, love, creativity, whatever you want to say. And if you would like some affirmation ideas, leave me a comment down below and maybe I'll do a video just on that, because it's endless. It's endless what you can tell yourself in your benefit, always in your benefit. So anyways, I'm going to go finish and enjoy my coffee on this beautiful, slow start Sunday morning, which is my favorite. And thank you for being here. Keep choosing the amazing version of you and keep choosing the best day ever.